Good evening, sir. Myself Salma Farhat. I am from B section. Today I am going to discuss about construction and working of H2O2 and CH3OH O2 fuel cells, hydrogen oxygen and methanol oxygen fuel cells. Hydrogen oxygen fuel and methanol oxygen fuel. So here is the introduction. In hydrogen oxygen and methanol oxygen fuel cell is a type of direct methanol fuel cell that utilizes hydrogen, oxygen and methanol as fuel source. The fuel operates by converting chemical energy from hydrogen and methanol into electrical energy through the electrochemical reaction. Electrochemical reaction is nothing but the cell which converts the chemical energy into electrical energy is known as electrochemical cell. The combination of hydrogen and oxygen and methanol enables efficient power generation with reduces emission. Components of fuel cells. The key component of hydrogen, oxygen and methanol oxygen fuel include an anode and cathode, an electrolyte and a electrical circuit which is shown in the figure. An anode, the anode is where the oxidation and hydrogen and methanol occurs, releasing electrons. The cathode is where the reduction of oxygen takes place, combining with the protons and the electrons to form water. Construction of fuel cell. A anode typically consists of catalyst layer, a gas diffusion layer and flow field for the hydrogen and methanol supply. At anode it consists catalyst layer and a gas diffusion layer, and at cathode is comprised of a catalyst layer, a gas diffusion layer and flow field of oxygen supply. Whereas at anode it has hydrogen methanol supply, at cathode it has only oxygen supply. The electrolyte membrane separates the anode and cathode while allowing the transport of protons. Working principle at anode. At the anode, hydrogen molecules are split into protons and electrons through the catalytic reaction. Methanol molecules are also oxidizes at the anode, releasing protons and electrons. The protons migrate through electrolyte membrane to the cathode while the electron flow through the external circuit, generating electricity. You can see this in figure. Working principle at cathode. At cathode, oxygen molecule combine with protons and electrons to form water. This electrochemical reaction at the cathode generates the necessary current to power external devices. The water produced in a clean byproduct of fuel cell operation. Here the byproduct is water. Advantages of hydrogen oxygen and methanol oxygen fuel cell. The H2O2 and CH3OH O2 fuel cells offer high energy conversion efficiency compared to traditional combustion engines. It provides continuous and reliable source of power, making it suitable for various applications. The use of hydrogen fuel sources reduces greenhouse gases emission and dependence of fossil fuels. Applications of fuel cells. Hydrogen, oxygen, and methanol oxygen fuel cells are used in portable electronic devices, backup power systems, and vehicles. They are used in electronic devices and power systems and vehicles. They are also employed in remote power generating for off-grid locations and space exploration missions. These are used in space exploration missions also. The versatility and efficiency of these fuel cells make them promising technology for future energy needs. These are the batteries which can use in future. Challenges and limitations. One of the challenge of H2O, hydrogen, oxygen, and methanol oxygen fuels is the cost associated with the catalyst material and membrane technologies. The storage and the distribution of hydrogen and methanol can also pose logistical challenges in certain applications. The performance of fuel cell can be affected by temperature variations and impurities in the fuel cells. You can observe here in the fuel cell, it is where right side enters heat and oxygen. It's an anode. In middle it's a membrane, and its left side it produces heat, and from one side oxygen. The byproduct is water. It's a cathode. Future developments. Ongoing research is focused on improving the efficiency and durability of hydrogen, oxygen, methanol oxygen fuel cells. Advances in catalyst designs, membrane technology, and system integrations are expected to enhance the performance of these fuel cells. The development of sustainable production method of hydrogen and methanol can further promote the widespread adoption of this technology. Conclusion. In conclusion, the hydrogen, oxygen, and methanol oxygen fuels cell offers a clean and efficient solution for power generation. By harnessing the energy from the hydrogen, oxygen, and methanol, is a fuel cell technology has potential to revolutionize the way we produce electricity. With continued research, the innovation, hydrogen, oxygen, and methanol oxygen fuel cells can play the sufficient role in transition towards the more sustainable future. So here is the future. The future depends on hydrogen, oxygen, and methanol fuel cells. Thank you.